Jason Ellis, and this is Tech Avail News. Today is Tuesday, April 13th. Here are your headlines from yesterday to know going into your workday today, and stay to the end for a little shade business, I should say. This first story has been blowing up on social media all last night. It is official that Arclight and Pacific Theaters have come out to announce that they will not be reopening post-pandemic. This is a big blow to everyone here in Hollywood. I know so many people who love these theaters, specifically the Cinerama Dome in Hollywood. It is an iconic structure. It is literally the only geodesic concrete dome on Earth. Quentin Tarantino is obsessed with this place. A lot of film makers are, going to Twitter today going, holy shit, this sucks. Supposedly there's rumor that Arclight might be doing this to get leases to be a little bit cheaper due to the pandemic. Landlords have obviously boosted their rental prices. So this might be a very last ditch effort to be like, you know what? If you don't lower our rent, we're gone. So good luck trying to find new people to take over that lease. Who knows? But unfortunately, they have given notice to all of their employees that they are indeed closing down. So they may come back, they may not. But I think this is also a very smart time for a studio to buy, at the very least, the iconic Cinerama Dome location. You already have Netflix got, the Egyptian Theater. Disney has the El Capitan Theater. So why not Paramount, Sony, one of those others, take over the Cinerama Dome, which is a mainstay for premieres. Sucks. We all love this place. Pretty terrible news. The pandemic is not a positive thing for everyone at the same time. So pilot season is not over. NBC has officially greenlit 2 pilots. The first one is Getaway. This is about a destination wedding gone wrong when criminals take over an island as hostages. This is coming from J.J. Bailey and Moira Kirkland as writers, and John David and John Fox as executive producers. This is being done through Universal TV, so no shock that it landed at NBC. The second NBC pilot is a untitled Nick Wooten and Jake Coburn project. This is a two-hander. I'm going to say this is not a very unique story. It is one woman who used to be a bank heist expert and then teams up with the socially outcast FBI agent. We've seen this before. Obviously, Rizzoli and Isles did very well with this type of dynamic, so I'm not knocking the general aspect of this project. It's just, it's a procedural. We've seen it before. It is coming from Julie Plec as executive producer and also through Universal TV. Freeform has announced that they are putting into development a new project by executive producer Danny Strong. It is called Trap Queen. This is coming from writer Miguel Nola, who comes from the ABC Disney Writers Program. So I love seeing these success stories coming out of these writers programs, trying to find diverse and new voices. This is about a young gay man who unfortunately needs to go back to his home in Puerto Rico to face his family and obviously past relationships. This is going to be a musical. It is centering on trap music, which is, came into the scene for, via T.I. and DMX and all these other, fantastic artists. So seeing how that gets balanced into a story is going to be very fascinating to watch. But Danny Strong is just continuing to kick ass with his Disney deal. He already has the Hulu limited series Dope Sick in production and a lot more in development. So, kudos to Danny and great job for Miguel to getting his first solo project off the ground. I think this is a brilliant announcement and a brilliant move. John Leguizamo and Ethan Hawke have been brought on to star in the off-Broadway production of Waiting for Godot. But the true twist is it is going to be a streaming production. This is very smart. Obviously, Broadway has been decimated by this pandemic, and also people wanting to kind of get back into theater. You saw the success of Ratatouille, the musical, on TikTok. This is a very smart way for a Broadway investors to go, okay, streaming is working. Let's try to bring audiences back to the theater via the digital, main set. So this is coming from the new group in association with John Ridley and Frank Marshall. They created a new company called the New Group Offstage. So it's going to be utilizing a theater performance, but innovative new technology and filmmaking to make this come to life. So you can actually look now and buy tickets. I believe now you can buy tickets, but the performance is going to be released on Tuesday, May 6th. So very smart. Why not? Broadway needs eyeballs back on it, and especially with the vaccine rollout, it should reopen soon. So this is a very smart, hey, don't forget us moment. All right, on to attachment news. We're going to go through some directors, some actors. The first story is Jordan Vogt-Roberts has been set to direct the live-action adaptation of Gundam. This is coming from, of course, Legendary. It's for Netflix. Jordan is no stranger to massive creatures. He already did Kong Skull Island for Legendary, so bringing a giant robot mech to life, he'll be able to handle this very well. Is there an audience for this? Possibly. I was never a Gundam fan. I was more into Transformers than anything. But obviously the Asian countries love Gundam. I believe it's Japan who has literally built a 60-foot working mech robot. I'll just go find. Oh, yeah, I think here's the picture. There it is. So I think there is definitely a Asian audience for this. I'm curious how much of a domestic audience there would be. Brian K. Vaughan has been tapped to write the screenplay. He's obviously doing the FX series Y the Last Man. So cool announcement. Joe Cornish is being tapped by 20th Century Studios to do the adaptation of the Mark Millar comic Starlight. Joe is no stranger to supernatural entities. He came to the scene on Attack the Block. Simon Kinberg and Audrey Chon are producing this along with Nira Park. Just quickly, this is essentially about a space hero who came back to Earth 35 years ago and told everyone, hey, I just saved the universe. And of course, no one believes him. So life went on, he got married, he had kids, and all of a sudden his old spaceship returns and he has one more adventure left to do. Sounds like a fun concept. Mark Millar is obviously doing a lot of adaptations of his work right now. So Joe is going to be a great match for this project. The villains are properly lining up for Shazam 2. Lucy Liu has just been brought on to play the villainous role of Calypso. She is the daughter of Atlas, who, if you know Shazam, he is the A in Shazam. So big baddie, in this project. She is also going to be the sister to Helen Mirren, who we already talked about being the villain, Hespera. So I love Lucy Liu, especially when she plays these type of roles. So I think this is actually going to be very, very cool. All right, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but after the last week leaks of these, I'm going to say Party City costumes for the Powerpuff Girl pilot, this is pretty concerning. I don't know what they're thinking. The pilot script alone was good, not great, but now CW just released their own photo spread, and I'm going, what are they doing? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments, but this is all pretty visually concerning. I don't get this style. It doesn't look cool. And you also know, no matter what, CW essentially always orders their projects to a season 2. So if this gets ordered to series, these actors are going to be doing this for the next 2 years. So maybe it's early days, but right now I'm just looking at these costumes going, holy shit, what are they thinking? Let me know if you agree or disagree. All right, guys, appreciate you tuning in. I am Jason Ellis. This is Tech Avail News. Please remember to like and subscribe. It is Tuesday. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good day, guys.